All right, welcome back. Our objective is to solve two-step equations by hand. So that's important as we're doing inverses soon. Long story short, you're going to be switching x and y and having to solve for a variable, and you cannot end solve two variable equations. So it's very important that you can solve equations by hand, okay? Which means no end solve, which means you must show your work. Okay, I do have a no work, no credit stamp that I'm happy to use if we need to. And it is now January, by the way. So we continue on with that. Well, anyways, number one, we're solving for x. Now, I have two things. I got a 4 and a 3, minus 3. The one I want to get rid of is called the loner, the one that's not right next to x, but by itself. So that'll be the minus 3. The divided by 4 is next to it, under it. So let's get rid of that minus 3, and we always do opposites. So the opposite of minus 3 is plus 3 on both sides. And then whatever you just did cancels out. Bring down x over 4, bring down equals, and then 1 plus 3 is 4. So I'm actually looking for you to show this work. Put the plus 3 on both sides, and then write the next step. If you just have the final answer, that is not going to work. Okay, so x over 4 equals 4. We need to get x by itself. That's the goal. So to get rid of the divided by 4 underneath x, the opposite of dividing is multiplying by 4. And if I do it on one side, I'm going to do it on the other side. So the divided by 4 and the plus 4, the multiplied by 4, I should say, those two are going to cancel out. So I'm left with x, which is what I want. And then 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. So you have to be able to do a two-step equation like number one. You get rid of the loner by doing the opposites on both sides, and then get rid of whatever's next to x by doing the opposite on both sides. Similarly, with number 2, I got x on the left side. There's a negative 3 coefficient and a positive 3 constant. I want to get rid of the loner, which is the plus 3, okay, because it's by itself. It's not snug next to x, okay? The opposite of that, positive 3 is minus 3 on both sides. And opposites cancel out. I can cross that out. Bring down negative 3x. Bring down equals. Now, negative 15 minus 3. You are allowed to use your calculator for calculations, okay? Now, not to end solve the whole thing, okay, but for little things like negative 15 minus 3, yeah, I don't mind if you use your calculator because too many people are putting 12, negative 12, and again, little calculations. If you need it, please use your calculator, or if you want to check yourself, of course, please use your calculator for computation. So get negative 18, and then now, last step, I need x by itself. That negative 3 is in front of x. It's a coefficient. If it's just snug right there in front of x, that means it's implied that it's being multiplied. Okay, so I put that little dot there to remind myself that. So to get rid of a multiplying by negative 3, what's the opposite of multiplying? We know that is dividing on both sides. But what am I dividing by? Not just 3, but the whole number in front is a negative 3. So you must divide by negative 3 here, divide by negative 3 here. The negative 3's, the multiplying and dividing cancel out on the left. And we have x equals, and what is negative 18 divided by negative 3? Okay, I've had people tell me it's negative 6. Okay, it's important that you know a negative divided by a negative gives you a positive answer. Please use your calculator for computations if you are not sure, or at least to check yourself. Okay, but it is positive 6. Okay, so those are our two answers for our warm-up. Monday, first warm-up of the new year. Make sure you keep the warm-up and do it all every day with your objective. Friday, turn it in, easy 100. Okay, your assignment today, you're going to be doing two-step problems, showing all your work, and if you don't, you'll get the no work, no credit stamp. So don't do that. Okay, make sure you show all your work and then turn that in as soon as you finish it.